Greetings and welcome to the very first edition of the Four in Hand from the Waist Up blog. My name is Jonathan Fischer and I will be your host for today and tomorrow and the day after, etc. Okay, moving right along, just to get an idea of some of the things that I do when I work with an ensemble. You have your basic color matching, and what I do, and I think what I do well, is to put it all together. So shown below, and I throw in a couple of more things, are what we're going to be starting with. We have a basic navy pinstripe suit, a lilac lavender colored shirt, a couple of ties which, working off the theme from yesterday, I think that will work well here, and a couple of squares I think will work well as well. Okay, we're going to zoom in a little bit to the keep your eye on the background here. We'll call that your palette, which is what you're working with. Yesterday I showed that if we put this in, the brown, you're going to get something like this. It'll look like that. I like the look. Brown. I actually ended up with this. Here you go. It's that square. The colors don't necessarily match, but you don't have to match. You need to coordinate, and that's what we got here. And your look is something like this. Now, taking that theme along, instead of the stripe, if you don't like the stripe with the stripe, we can end up with something like this. Again, the same color coordination. Brown and blue. A little bit of gold in the flower. Moved right here, again with the lilac and lavender shirt. And again with the square, same square. I also worked with this square, which I thought was rather nice. Pulled up the green, works together with the navy, the green with the brown, the lilac and the lavender and the flower work together with the shirt, bringing it all back together, so you end up with something like this. Some may like it, some may not like it. Leaving that in, let's leave that in for a second. And switch squares. That might work. No, doesn't do anything for me. Or the classic navy, light blue. That works well here. Now I personally don't usually poof the blues. I like to get them flat. And it works. I'm not crazy about the blue. I like a little more color. So let's pull that back out. Let's go back to the original square we used, which was here. And nothing fancy. Put it in like that. Now, if you want to pull out this, what we can do is pull in and bring in a navy tie, navy twill that's got a little bit of gold and lavender in there. I will take pictures of this afterwards, but so you get the idea. Now this wakes up the lavender in the shirt, and I like that. The navy works well, and the navy here as well. Well, the square, we adjust the square maybe. You end up with something like that. There you go. The look is nice. And I think you're good to go here. Okay, that'll end today's session in the vlog of From the Waist Up.